We know the Weather Channel family steps up to give to those in need every season, especially when there's a natural disaster. And millions of Americans need our help now at food banks across this country. So join us for a night of comedy. We have an all-star lineup of comedians to make you laugh, all to benefit Feeding America. It's the Feeding America Comedy Fest, airing tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time right here on the Weather Channel. And with more on what we can expect tonight, let's talk to someone who knows a thing or two about comedy. It's comedian and actress Caroline Rhea, and she's part of this star-studded lineup tonight. Caroline, thank you so much for taking time to join us today. First of all, happy Mother's Day off the bat here. And you are just one of the big names in tonight's special, also joining Eddie Murphy, Billy Crystal, Kevin Hart, just to name a few. So what was the inspiration for all of you big-time stars to kind of come together and to join for this great cause?
Well, I think one of the things that's going on for me personally as a comedian is this, I would like to be doing something to help. And I realize that, staying at home is what we need to be doing to help. But there are so many people on the front lines who I would like to help. So Byron Allen, who is my friend and knows every comedian in the world because he's a comedian, called me and said, he was explaining about Feeding America and what an amazing organization it is, and that he's asking his friends, of which no one said no, to participate and create something for this comedy night so that, there is some celebration. Because I have to say that in this horrible situation, I think humanity gets most improved in terms of behavior. So hopefully tonight will cheer up some people and unite us all once again, and through comedy, which is very exciting. He said, so just create something. So I called my beloved Sabrina and Aunt Zelda, Beth Broderick and Melissa Joan Hart, and I said, I have an idea for Sabrina the Quarantine Witch. Would you help me? So we did our best. We went on, we created a broom call where all the witches get together, and my nephew filmed it, and it's made with love, with an attempt to say, we care about you and we want everything to be better, and we hope this makes you laugh.
Yeah, I got to preview it. It's very funny, so we're going to see that
good.
For sure. But what else can we see tonight besides, and what can we expect tonight besides just a ton of laughs?
Well, I think that it's an opportunity to donate to Feeding America. And so every time, I will be making a donation, and I'm hoping everyone else will. 11 million kids without food. It's just like, the numbers are astonishing. And we have the ability to share and make a donation. So that's what we're going to do. Raise a lot of money. Byron's very good at that. He's a great fundraiser. Yes,
he is. He is our boss and owner here at the Weather Channel. And just out of curiosity, so what does a comedian do stuck at home for hours during this quarantine?
I think what all comedians do, eat way too much. And obviously get their hair done on a regular basis. And I feel so bad because every time I do one of these interviews, I'm like this with my daughter. And then I'm like, hi. My daughter just was about to get mad at me because I told her not to come in. And then I think I could see in her face, she remembered that it was Mother's Day.
Yeah, and happy Mother's Day again. And speaking of family, you're from Canada, and we're the Weather Channel, so we're talking about big-time snow going on towards the east. Even your homies in Canada had snow the last couple of days, even right now. So any thoughts about your fellow Canadians dealing with a very snowy Mother's Day?
I think we all have to accept the fact that Mother Nature is very angry with us. I think maybe someone told her that she had a big butt as she was walking down the street, and now everything is happening. It's just crazy. I have a good Mother's Day story, though. Can I tell you quickly?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
I got a request from a fan in Edinburgh that his wife was going into labor, and because of COVID, no one could be at the hospital to support her, her mother, her sisters, her friends, and it was just her husband. So he had very sneakily made a videotape of, all these people being supportive to try and get her through labor. So he asked me to make one because she was a big fan of Sabrina, and she loved Aunt Hilda, so I was very grateful. And I said, listen, you've totally got this. Look around, everyone in the world was born. All you have to do is breathe. I don't know what I'm talking about. I had a C-section. Anyway, the baby was born, baby Luke, and she sent me a picture. So I have to say happy Mother's Day, Kim, to her very first Mother's Day. I was so touched by that picture.
And can we talk about what else you have coming up? Because I know you from the Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but also my kids love you from the mom at Phineas and Ferb. That's how I definitely have known your voice for years and years and years. I think you have a new movie of that coming out, don't you?
We do. We have a new movie coming out this summer of the Phineas and Ferb movie. And yes, I have said, would anyone like pie? Who's seen Perry? No, Candace, the boys are not building a rocket ship. But I did tell them at the beginning of this, Phineas and Ferb, you have to find a vaccine. That's your summer vacation. Okay. I'm on a show called Sydney to the Max, a very sweet Disney Channel show, where I play a mother who goes back in time and goes forward. So I'm a young mother and a grandmother. So that's fun. And then I'm on Funny You Should Ask, which is my favorite thing to do.
All right. Well, fantastic. Thank you so much, Caroline Rhea, for your time here and joining us this morning. And once again, you can join us for a night of comedy, including all these comedians and Caroline Rhea. Tonight, it's all benefiting Feeding America. That's Feeding America Comedy Festival tonight, right here at the Weather Channel, 7, 6 Central, tonight on Mother's Day.